Welcome to question everything.
What are we talking about today?
Question of the day. Ding, 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 ding. What is the Mandela effect?
Effect.
What is the Mandela effect? All right, don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't be questioning everything about me. What is the Mandela effect? All right, do you know? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
What is it?
You're supposed to explain it.
I don't know what it is. Oh, my nose. Okay. The Mandela effect, it's a recent phenomenon that's been taking the world by storm. It's a phenomenon where people remember. We got these memories. The Mandela effect is a phenomenon where large groups of the population are remembering things in a different way than they actually happened. You know?
All over the world.
All over the world. Including me and including you.
Yeah.
And maybe even you. You know, we're gonna run you through some examples, and I guarantee some of this shit you're gonna be like, hold on. So it's called the Mandela effect because obviously it involves Nelson Mandela. And it's about people remembering him dying sometime in the 80s. You know, so some lady in 2010 was doing some research, and then she realized, wait a second, this dude is still alive? I thought he died in the 80s. And a lot of people have these same memories, so that started to pick up steam, and people started to be like, yo, hold on. I remember him dying in the 80s too. You know, I was with my mom, we was on the couch, we was watching the TV, and the news came on, and they showed him dying. So a lot of people had these memories of Nelson Mandela dying back then. And apparently, no, that ain't true. He died in like 2013 or something.
Yeah, so what do you think? I mean, how do you remember that?
I wasn't here. So I don't even remember nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing. Okay.
But anyways, that's how it got its name, and that's, you know, where all this misremembering started happening. That was the first thing. Right.
So they writing it off as like, you know, confabulation or mass mismemories, mass hallucinations, all this weird shit. But it's just, there's too many examples of this where it's too many things for all these people to be remembering dead wrong, you know?
Yeah, so basically over the years, more and more things have been changing. And so with the Mandela effect, it's not that something changes, it's that like you remember it differently, but apparently it was always that way. So an example of this, like one of my biggest things that I learned about the Mandela effect, like my biggest example that like really made me say like, oh, what the fuck, was with the Snow White movie. Cause like I was all into the Disney princesses movie and everything. Don't make fun of me.
Disney princess.
Dentist princesses.
Dentist
princesses. Anyways, the dentist princesses.
The dentist princess.
So with the Snow White movie, you know, the evil witch is talking to the mirror on the wall. And she says, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? And the mirror tells her it's Snow White. So now, apparently, it never, what they're saying now is that was never how it went. It was always magic mirror on the wall.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest?
What really freaked me out about this was like, he was the one that told me about it. And he told me, like, even if you go back and watch your, because I still have like all the VHS tapes, and I'm like, what if I go back and watch a VHS tape? It's gonna say mirror, mirror on the wall, because that's what it said when I was a kid. And he was like, no, you can go back now and watch it, and it won't say that. So that's how this works, is that everything changes, even like things you had as a kid that were a certain way, they're not gonna be that way anymore. So that's really freaky. Tell them about the Star Wars shit.
Okay, so there's a lot of examples in movie, and there's, you know, in pop culture,
famous
of course,
movie lines being different or not existing.
Right. So everybody done seen Star Wars, or at least heard Star Wars, when Darth Vader had that famous iconic line when he was talking to Luke Skywalker. The famous reveal was something, something, I am your father. What was it? Huh?
Luke.
Nope. It wasn't Luke. You thought it was Luke. I am your father. But he didn't say that. So why do we all remember him saying that shit? He really said, no, I am your father.
He told me you killed him. No, your father.
Which doesn't even make sense.
Hell no. And even James Earl Jones, when you watch interviews of him, he still quotes himself as Luke, I am your father. So he's misquoting himself. So it's like, you know, it's a lot of mind benders.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of movies. Like, matter of fact, all right, Forrest Gump, huh? The box of chocolates line, right? What was the line? Do you remember? Something, something, something. Box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to
That's like
get.
a British accent. What is that?
What? That's how Tom Hanks sound. Anyway, what you think it was? What do you think it is?
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
No. Okay?
I don't remember this
It's
one.
mama always told me life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Life was.
Yeah, life was like.
Like, why would you even talk about life in the past tense like you're dead?
Right.
You know? Another good movie example, which by the way, there's tons of movie examples, and those are one of my favorite Mandela effects to look up, like the movies and music, because those are things that everyone remembers.
So what music? What do you know about the music?
So like Queen, does everybody know who Queen is? Even if you don't know who Queen is, you know this song, We Are the Champions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they play it after sports games. They play it in movies when something, you know, funny shit happens.
Yeah, during the Laker
like,
parade, they used to always play that.
You know, so the end of it goes, We are the champions. We are the champions.
Keep going.
No, anyway.
Yeah.
You know the end part.
No one could stop me.
No. It goes, no time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. But apparently, they never said of the world.
Mm-mm.
So it just cuts off. Like, we are the champions. Nothing. What the fuck? So you can look up videos of people singing that, saying of the world. We are the champions
Of the world.
Because there's tons of stuff, by the way.
What about that one Tom Cruise movie you was talking about?
Risky Business?
Yeah, Frisky Business.
Frisky Business?
Yeah.
So Risky Business, even if you haven't seen this, you probably know like the scene where he like jumps out,
slides out
in his underwear with the shirt on and the sunglasses. People do it as, you know, Halloween costumes every year. And so he's wearing underwear with the white shirt.
Button-up shirt.
Yeah. White shirt and the sunglasses. But now, and apparently it has always been this way, he was not wearing sunglasses and he was wearing a pink and white striped shirt.
Yeah, so everybody who mocking and mimicking this shit always got on the sunglasses with the white shirt. They all dead wrong. All these people. It's like, how can we all...
Why would they make that their costume when that's not the right costume at all?
Why would you add the glasses?
Why would you had to go buy those sunglasses, you know? It's like, why would you have the sunglasses at night, Halloween night, if you didn't need to have them on?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Hell no.
So there's, you know, and there's land masses too. It's not even just like pop culture stuff. It's like geography, you know? Like now they're saying South Korea, which, you know, I remember South Korea. It is South Korea, right? So I remember South Korea being down, you know, kind of near Southeast Asia with all the other Southeast Asian countries. But no, it's up by Russia, over like, you go look it up on a map and tell me that Korea is supposed to be there, because it's not supposed to be there.
Same thing with human anatomy. You know, the way I was taught the bone structure was as a kid and the way the skull was and all that, it's all different now. You know, the ribs are different. Like just
organs,
organs in different places. So it's everywhere. It's everything, you know?
Even brands, a lot of brands have changed, either like their logos or the brand name or store names, which, you know, sometimes those are harder for people to identify because they can be really old stuff, or it might be a regional brand that, you know, or store that they don't know about. But there's one thing that I'm sure everybody is familiar with, and that is
Dookie and
Beats by
yeah, you know, so the headphone company, huh? I remember I bought about 3 patties so far, and I remember when they first came out. Ooh, everybody with the Beats by what? Beats by Dre, nigga. No. Apparently, it's never been called Beats by Dre. It's always been Beats by Dr. Dre. And when you look on the packaging now, you see the Dr. Dre on there. Beats by Dr. Dre. It's like, hold on, man. Why nobody say Beats by Dr. Dre? Mm-hmm. You know, it's always been Beats by Dre in my mind. Maybe you remember something different.
It's all about these new headphones, Beats by Dre. Beats by Dre, these in-ear headphones.
Yeah, and the logo looks really weird too with the doctor in there. Like it shouldn't be there, you know? Yeah. So that's one thing that everyone's probably familiar with.
Yeah, the one that got me was, matter of fact, yeah. Remember that boxer? Remember that boxer back in the 90s? You know, what was his name? The one that bit Evander Holyfield's ear. What was his name?
Mike Tyson. That bit the ear off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike what?
Tyson.
No, it was really Mike Bison. You know?
No, I haven't heard this one. For real?
Mike Bison.
Are you fucking with me? Quit fucking with me. Little brat.
What? They got Mike Bison.
What are you talking? You're fucking with me.
So Mike Tyson never existed. It's really Mike Bison. It's like
Shut up.
Cause he have bison. They cloned him in the factory, and it's like a bison with gloves on. That's why he bit Evander Holyfield's ear off. Cause he an animal.
Wait, so are you being for real or not?
You ain't never seen Mike Bison?
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
How you gonna believe that though?
Because, and that's the thing though, it's like I believed it, almost believed it, because there's so much shit that you're like, oh my God.
So, you know, there's so many countless examples of the Mandela Effect being shown all across the board in life, period. So, you know what I'm saying? Go do your research on that, you know what I'm saying? Just look up the Mandela Effect and you're going to see examples.
Like for hours. We watch shit for hours sometimes.
Yeah, all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, some of that shit might not be Mandela Effects. It might be like brands maybe rebranding, but some of it,
Most of it
is legit.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be a brain bender. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is this happening? Like, what's going on? You know, what are the theories that people are talking about that this is happening?
One of the most popular theories is that CERN, which is it's a research organization that they built that big old hydrogen collider, so they smashing all these particles and stuff and trying to just really find out what the universe is made of and all this old scientific shit. So there's a theory that they've been fucking around and this is a side effect of some of the experiments they've been doing, and they're causing, you know, us to experience these false memories based on either shifting us to a different parallel universe or dimension or just fucking some shit up somehow. Another theory is that like a great cataclysm could have hit and killed everybody, wiped everybody off, wiped us all off, wiped us all off Earth, you know? Like, for example, the 2012 thing, you know, everybody was talking about the 2012 and the Mayans and the end of times is gonna hit and we all gonna die. So that possibly could have happened.
Which goes along with the quantum immortality theory, which we have a whole nother video about.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But get that in your life too. You know, that's fascinating. But so so we could all die in like for example, the 2012 cataclysm, and our consciousness have all shifted into a parallel dimension, but we still have memories of the reality we came from.
Yeah. Or rather than all of us shifting our consciousness, what if just individuals are shifting into new realities? Which would kind of make more sense because some people don't remember these things the way we do. So you will come across people who think that it was always magic mirror on the wall. They don't know what mirror mirror is. And, you know, same thing with all the other effects. Like, so you have people that believe both things, the old way and the new way. So if we all shifted realities, it's kind of like why, you know, don't we all remember things differently?
Right.
So maybe only individuals are shifting, which once again goes in with the quantum immortality thing. So maybe individuals are dying and moving into a parallel reality and remembering things from their old reality, rather than all of us.
So that means we is a group of people coming from a shared parallel reality.
Yeah.
Where we shared all these same memories, but we dropping off individually into this new reality.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Quite interesting, you know.
Very interesting.
Definitely something to check out.
Yeah, do your own research about this. It's very interesting. Like I said, you can look into this stuff for hours, and I guarantee you'll find something that resonates with you.
But like she said, you know, you ain't got to believe us. You know what I'm saying? Do your own goddamn research. You got YouTube.
Keep an open mind.
And a bold heart.
And most importantly,
question everything.